What's up, guys? Dave from betsum.com. I'm going to go over a few of my NBA daily fantasy plays for tonight, February 25th. I don't see really any bets that I love, but I will be betting the Suns at home +2 versus Brooklyn. Public has been jumping from about 65% to about 75% heavy on Brooklyn right now, as they are the better team. They likely should be favored by a little more. So this is a spot where I think the Suns are a profitable play due to those indicators, but not a spot I'm in love with, but a spot I'll probably take. So before we jump into daily fantasy, we'll just look at the totals. We got a lot of high totals tonight: 222, 218, 222, 208, 222. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. So really can't go wrong with many of these games, unless you're picking Spurs and Jazz players. Probably want to avoid that on a night like tonight. So we'll get right into it. I like Phil Pressey tonight as a value play at point guard. He's only 3,400, which is a great price, obviously, and he's played 28 minutes his last two games. And it looks like his coach is playing him instead of Archie Goodwin, and we'll see how long that lasts. And he hasn't really been shooting that great, but he's still scoring 20 to 25 the last couple games. So if he start shooting a little better and keep up the minutes in production, then he's going to be a fantastic play at 3,400. You're really looking for him to get you 20, and he could get you upwards of 30 or so. So if you're looking for a cheap point guard play, he's definitely out there tonight, and a pretty good one. So press in here. At shooting guard, I like McCollum tonight. I think he's 7,400. Yeah, no, he's 7,500, and he's got a great OPRK as he's against the Rockets at home. The Rockets let up a lot of points. This one should be super high scoring, and the Rockets are 28th in the league in defense and points allowed. McCollum regularly scores the 45 plus that you need him to score, and he has been playing pretty well lately, shooting great, especially from three-point land. He's been 5 for 7, 4 for 6, 3 for 4 the last 3 games, and filling up the stat sheet in other areas, especially assists. So he's playing great, has a great matchup tonight, and consistently hits the marks you need him to hit. So I think he's a good play. The Greek, Giannis, tonight, I like him for the similar reasons. His price has been going up from about 7K to 7,700, but I still think that he's worth that price. Obviously, he had a ridiculous 75 fantasy point game the other night when he had a triple-double, but he shoots a lot. I mean, he consistently shoots 15 to 20 shots, and has a high field goal percentage. Gets everything, but especially rebounds, but he can get a lot of assists and blocks and even steals. So he's a monster, and you're looking for him to get you 45 plus. He usually is pretty able to do that. So I like his matchup tonight, and I like his performance over the last 4 games. Although his price is getting a little high, I still think he's a great play at 7,700. Jabari Parker at power forward. He's really been playing great lately too. So I really like his OPRK here at 17th. And the reason I like that is because he's kind of hidden. He's not really in the green area where people like to pick, and he's not in the red area where he's got a really tough matchup. So he's got a little bit of a better than average matchup in a high point total game. So he's kind of hidden in that obscurity where people don't draft a lot, and he's still got a good matchup. And he's just been playing great. You're looking for him to get you 30 to 30 or 35 about. He's gotten 35, 48, 40, and 35 his last 4 games. Shooting the hell out of the ball, gets a lot of rebounds. He's starting to play up to that potential that everyone kind of knows he has, and a high point total game. So I really like him tonight. I think that his salary will likely go up to 7K or so, 6,800, pretty quickly if he has another good game or two. Miles Plumlee at center. He has been playing really well too. Last 3 games, playing about 20 points. He's got the start over Greg Monroe right now, And even though Monroe is getting the majority of the minutes, Plumlee is starting to take more and more minutes from him, and he's playing great. He's 7 for 7 his last game. He's 3 for 4 before that, 3 for 5 before that, 2 for 2 before that. He's obviously shooting the ball more, getting more minutes, more rebounds, and he's shooting the ball well too. So you're looking for him to get you 20, and he should be able to get you 25 plus in a game like this. So I've been rolling with him the last couple games, and I like him tonight too. So let's plug in Miles Plumlee in this lineup. In this lineup, I have Drew Holiday in my guard flex spot, and I like him again. We have this hidden middle of the rank OPRK, where all these other guys above him are all in the green, and they're going to be picked definitely ahead of Drew Holiday. But Drew Holiday has that high 222 point total, which is ridiculous, and he's going to need about 40 to 50, about 45 to get you that 300 plus score you're looking for. And he regularly gets 40. He had an off game where he went 7 for 21 last game, and he only scored 35. So he's got a really high floor, and his price has been creeping up lately too. But I still think that he's well worth the price tag, especially in a game like that, or especially in a matchup like this against home against OKC. He before that 35-point game, he had 40, 54, 45, and 45. It's exactly what you're looking for plus some. So I'm gonna roll with him while he's still playing well. Teletovic is a value play that I like. He's a little expensive at 4,800. I think he should be like 4,500, 4,200 even, and he'd be a great play. But you know, you're looking to get 27 from him, 25. Last two games he got 23, 25, 38, 24. So he's getting right around where you need him to get. And he's pretty solid right there. So, you know, he's getting 23 to 35 minutes, it looks like, the last 3 games. And pretty good matchup tonight at home against the Nets. So I don't love him. I think he's a little high priced, but he's hitting his mark just about every game in the last few games. And if you're looking for a cheap forward play, he's there for you. And I have Draymond Green in my last spot in this lineup, basically because I can afford him here in the utility here. But to go a little further than that, I think that I just have a feeling that it's going to be his night tonight. It was Klay Thompson's last night, and they're on this, or Klay Thompson's night last night, and they're on this road trip. And Draymond Green did not shoot the ball well against the Hawks, leaving that 41-point fantasy game, and but he came really close to a triple-double. So I think he's going to get that triple-double because the game before that he got one, and I just think it's his turn to get 50+. Even with a bad shooting night, he's scoring 42, and you're looking for him to get you 50. So I like him mainly because I can afford him in this play, but I just have a hunch that it's going to be his night tonight, the way the Warriors tend to operate this season. So those are some of my core plays that I like tonight. Hope you guys win some money, and I'll see you tomorrow at betsum.com.